The rain pours, the pollution thickens, and the traffic grows. So the town has decided to relocate the current industrial hub to a purpose-built area, freeing up some beautiful riverside land ripe for redevelopment. If you're enjoying our British build, please leave a thumbs up and also an emoji in the comments below showing me just how happy you are. Then grab your cup of tea, sit back and relax as we once again dive into Kettlewick. Ah yes, windy and rainy Kettlewick, but we're going to be concentrating our efforts over on this side of town at the moment. And when we first started building Kettlewick, we put all of our industry over here and it suited us. It was fine, it worked well for what we needed, but now it needs to move. If we just have a look at the pollution that we're causing here, the air pollution, fortunately, is actually blowing in which direction? It's going this way. So some of these buildings here, as we've seen in the past, have started complaining about the air pollution, so we'll hopefully fix that up. And the ground pollution was the other one I wanted to take a look at. There we go. This will take a while to clear up, but once it does, we've got a lovely piece of land to build. And if we just have a look at this river that curves around the headland here, as it were, I think that'll be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, this purpose-built area over here, I think will be absolutely plenty for our industrial needs, because of course our farmland can go anywhere else, and we could even start building out some of these farms over here. And then once we've moved it over there, there will also be an option to put a bypass, a highway, a motorway I should say, beg your pardon, somewhere around our city. That will be the plan. Not today though, because that's going to be super duper expensive, but hopefully by putting all of that here, we're going to stop a lot of the traffic that we see cutting through the city. We shall see. Just before we do that, I'm going to see if we can redevelop the look of our farms over here. We're just going to start in French Fancy Fields. Let's just give it a second to see if the rain eases off first. Oh, there we go. Barely spitting. What do you expect? It is summer. So if we dive into our extra assets menu and go to surfaces and then ground surface, we have these surfaces here, which are basically all sorts of different types of farmland, because at the minute we've just got the basic farmland area and different colors of grass that were put on here. While these ones around here at the top and the sides, you can see when the map was created. This is Willamette, by the way, the name of this map. These ones in here we put in ourselves using the area that comes with the farmland. That is these specialized industries over here, but we can really switch this up to make it look cool. The name of this pack is Farming Surfaces and Decals. All the decals we're going to look at were made by Harris Dess, who now has left the community but gave permission to the Broman to put this pack together. So that is what we're going to be trying to do. We've also been using the Surface and Area mod, which has a bucket tool, which means that we could possibly easily replace these farms with better looking ones. So I'm just going to grab crop rows. Why not? We're going to fill that up. We're going to put this to the largest type of area that it can do. It will manage to fill all of that, and that to me looks so much better. And if we just sort of randomly grab some of these, I'm hoping that we can go through. Yeah, some of these, it won't always fill up the whole thing, which is the slightly annoying problem. What about if it's a squarer farm? No. Let's see what's going to happen. If I click in there, but then click here, and then click here and here and here and here, it just never lines up correctly, does it? Oh, come on, why doesn't it take the, the whole area? That just would be good, wouldn't it? Enable disable area replacement tool. Yeah, that's what we want. So as this is just a decal that's going over the top of the area, I'm pretty sure that we can just draw this in ourselves. So if we start in the corner here and go all the way down to the end, we have to make sure we overlap it enough so we don't see any of the other colour underneath. Actually, I don't want that to snap necessarily out to there. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go and see what it looks like. That's the last one. Let's take a look at that. Oh man, that is so much better. That is so much better. And what we could do is remove some of these items here, I believe. Can I not take those away? If I do that, and that, I'm hoping I could remove some of these. Darn it, maybe not. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be a way to delete those other than making smaller farms, although they do seem to be random. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all of these here with some different colours, and then we're going to see what they look like at the end. Wow, doesn't that look so much more realistic? That just looks brilliant than this. This is what it was before. Very flat, very boring. But in all fairness, these surfaces weren't available when this map was made, I am sure. That just looks absolutely brilliant. I love it. So we're definitely going to be doing that. I decided to do this side as well with a few different ones. We're definitely going to be doing this a lot all over the place to change things as we go around. But I thought we'd just stick with that for now. Okay, so let us move over to the main job at hand over here, which is this new purpose-built area, which looks big enough to be honest, doesn't it? If you look at the land that's here, there's plenty here, and we're just going to be putting this industrial park in here. So maybe let us lay out a road network here first. So to help us out, first of all, we are going to buy another tile over here. We are going to take this one. So let's purchase that. Cost, we can afford that one. 39,000 odd a month. Pretty sure we're making enough money a month. So yeah, that's fine. So let's buy that. And the reason I'm doing this, there we go, excellent, is because I want to put a road connection off of our little country lane road here, which is called Hickory Highway, if I could say it correctly, through to over there. So let's first of all get rid of this area here. There we go. And we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to take the one lane, one way road. We're going to do the parallel mode, and we're going to bring those off of here. We'll hook those up in a minute. Maybe we'll start a little bit further back. We want to do a little bit of a curve as well. So we're going to come in like that straight. We're going to curve those around. Bring that through here. We're not going to have too many straight roads because, you know, it is still Britain after all. And then we're going to bring that one up to there. Excellent. And then at either end, I'm just thinking what to do. Whether we just go for a full-on roundabout junction here, which I think would be a good idea. I don't think this is a large enough highway to have a proper junction coming up and over and all of that. But I think if we just pop a nice big roundabout in here, for now, that will do. And I want to line this up over here. So let's just put Anarchy on, pop that in. We're then going to move these two back a bit out of the way. We're going to bring that into there. And then I'm going to want these to connect up to that somehow. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to just snip these off like that. Well, I've still got the parallel road thing on. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Excellent. Then if we take the one way, I don't want any zoning on here. We're going to take this one. Oh, thanks for jumping around, which is really handy. Just wonder whether we could do this actually a bit different. Now that I'm looking at this, let me just grab this again here. I've got the toggle parallel mode. Yeah, if we just brought that straight into there, like that, that would give us a connection. But then what we could also do is then what I was trying to do here is to take these, and we could have that going out and coming in like that. So you've got an extra quick way if you're coming down here if you want to turn off, and then if you want to leave you can go up there. And I actually think that would be quite helpful. What I might just do then is change this up a little bit here. So let's go for 2-lane coming into there. So we get, oh no, we don't want that one, do we? We want this one here. There we go. So we get an extra lane coming off. Let's see if we can just line that up. Yeah, like that. So everything else carries on, but the extra lane comes off. We're going to do that here as well. There we go. So it can merge back on. Excellent. Do I want a left-hand turn here? I don't really, do I? Because if you come down here and you're turning left, so we're going to say no left-hand turn. So I can't do it because it's a roundabout, which is really helpful. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use the lane connector tool, which we can't do because it's a roundabout either. So we might just have to leave that unless I fancy redrawing it all myself, which I don't. We're going to go for no parking on there, and we'll leave the crossings on. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. We'll just go with that and see how it goes. I'm hoping most people will take the slip lane. Excellent. So then I guess I probably want to do the same over here. There we go. All done. Excellent. And for the most part, the vehicles are still taking this way round because obviously that is a faster road. But now we've got this available. So in here, we are going to be using mostly the 2-lane roads, but I want a larger road that comes through the middle. So we are going to go with, let's just go with a standard 4-lane road, and that is going to cut right across here. So I'm going to sort of come, let's have a look. I want that to really finish down here somewhere. So actually this farm will go, but at the moment I'm just going to draw over the top of it. This doesn't have to be perfectly lined up, but we'll sort of do our best. I pop that into there like so, and that can come out the other side and head up to there. That's exactly what I want to do. And then at the end we are going to have a couple of roundabouts like that and like that for trucks to turn around and go where they please. Let's just delete that. There we go. Excellent. And then we can have lots of roads coming off to that. This is going to be a busy junction, but that's fine. I think we'll manage with that. We're definitely going to be removing all of those crossings in the middle there because that is just so un-British, having thousands of those everywhere like so. And as we know, people will still cross. That is fine. We could upgrade these on the end here. 2-lane one-way road. We could do that. Just coming in on both sides like so. I think that would be a good idea, just to give the extra crossing. The rest will work out as we go along. And then off of these roads, we can have all sorts of other roads of various shapes and sizes that we can put our industry and warehouse buildings on. So let me just draw out those. Right, so this is what we're going to be working with, and this is what we're going to be removing. So I think what I'm going to do is start off by removing a whole load of this in the middle here. We're probably going to have to delete the buildings as well because I've got the Growables mod. But at least, actually, do you know what I could do? Just de-zone this whole thing, because it's all industry, and this is all going to go as well. There we go, and that, and that, and that, and all of that. Excellent. Let's get deleting, and then we'll zone some of that in there. We do actually have some need, so rather than just get rid of all of that... Oh, by the way, let me finish one thought before I start another. Rather than getting rid of all of that before zoning some more, let's use up the need we've got now, zone some, and then when we need some more, we'll do that. I've also put key walls all along the roads that I don't want zoning on. So this road that cuts through the middle, these side roads, that dual road that goes through there as well. So let's zone some of this up. Oh, struggling for power and water and such. Let's just see what's going on here then. So this doesn't connect anything. Okay, let's do that. I wonder if I could get this above ground just for that look. I do love the look of it. If we just follow along this road here, I've got Anarchy on, I have. Can I go up to there and then over the top? I can. And then over to here somewhere. I like that. And then what we'll do down here is we'll go there but underground, and then that should connect. Let's see, power's connecting. They're looking like they're all powered. Are they not? Maybe. Oh, I'll tell you what, it probably doesn't connect over here, does it? Okay, let's connect this then. So let's go underground. So if I just connect to that road, will that then connect to the side roads and everything else? Yeah, so that should be okay for that, and then we'll do the same for the water, and then we'll see what we get growing in. And of course, while that's growing in, we are going to delete a few of these. Don't start zoning in again. I've already de-zoned all of you. Thank you. So the question is how long is it going to take for the pollution to go from this area? Oh, we need some offices as well, don't we? Well, oh, that was a post office, I think. Maybe. We need to go back and check our post offices and our post boxes, I should say, and our bus stops. I think I might have accidentally deleted some in the last episode. Thank you for letting me know in the comments. I will check that at some point in the foreseeable future, I promise. What is that one there? If it's a special building, it will tell us, won't it? No, that's fine. What are all these ones down here? That's a little office complex. That's fine. And we just got these ones here. Oi. There we go. Penguin Industrial Park is no more. Is no more. There we go. And this one is filling in nicely, which is exactly the look I wanted along the back here. We are going to get the chimneys. We're just going to have to deal with that. But the traffic should be good, and the demand is still there. So let's zone the rest of this as well. There we go. Excellent. We can let that all grow in. I've deliberately left this side. We'll see how things go. But that should be enough. And you can already see that we're dropping in the price here in our... yeah, money that's coming in, because our production is probably... we've still got some production going on with our farms, but anything else, material goods... oh, it hasn't updated yet. Okay, but you can see anyway from our taxation that 10% we would have got, we're not getting too much. So we're hoping that will start building up again once that is all in. And then we're hoping also that the pollution will go down. Let's have a quick look how that's looking. Oh, good grief, that is bad. I also want to put some bus stops up here for our people that are going to be coming to work, because at the moment, they're not going to be able to do that, are they? So let's just take a look where it might be a good idea to pop a couple of those in. Yeah, I'm thinking ideally I don't want them on this road going through the middle, but I don't mind having them on these roads here. We've got the turnaround at the end. It's going to mean a little bit of walking. So actually what we could do is we could come up here and add one in like there. Then we could come down here, have one at the end on this corner here, which could then go up the top, and we could have one there. That would actually work a bit better, wouldn't it? And then when it comes back down, it goes out there. And then we could also do the similar thing over here. No, we'll do something different over here. We'll put some paths in for the people that are walking. We'll have one there, and we'll do the same on both sides. That'll be fine. There we go. And then for these, they can have access via a nice little path, which is in this menu. Yep, there we go. So if we add that into there, we'll have to ignore the fact that they're going to have to hop over the fence to get through. Although actually we could take that off because of the zoning. Whatever, it's fine. These can walk around the outside, so that will give access to everything, which will be good. And if we take our bus route tool, where is the nearest route? Well, this is the one that went to our industry, which goes around what's going to be this area here. So I'm thinking, do we want this one to go all the way back to the hub? Do we have a space in here? We don't. We filled it up. Darn it. I thought we'd have more space in here. Are we getting to the point of needing another bus hub? Station services. Oh, yeah, cafe and stuff. Let's add that in. Add that on the other side. So we've got two of them. Yeah, there's no other upgrades for this one. Taxi stop. Where's that going to go? Oh, is that locked? We haven't got a taxi depot. Okay. I'm thinking another bus hub is going to be needed at some point. So what we might just do for now is get this line here, and I'm going to drag that and connect it to all of these new stops that we put in. I think that is just what we're going to do. Which way shall I go first? Which way would make more sense? Let's go this way. Actually, that worked out really well. So we'll go with that for now. We'll keep an eye on whether we need some more buses and stuff. We are going to need a new bus station up here because we're constantly running out of buses. I'm thinking that. I'm thinking we're going to pop one in now. We've got this local bus station, which is, what does that give us? 5 bus platforms. Not quite sure how many vehicles that gives us. Doesn't say. Bus station. Oh, of course, no, it's the The bus depot gives us those 25 vehicles. We might just go for a whole one of these in this area too. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for that along here. Yeah. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to take this road here, one-way alley, this one here. So they're going to come down here. They're going to cross over. And they're going to come in and out like so. And that's going to go here. And that will fit up against the river. I'm going to bring that along a bit actually. Like so. There we go. And we'll just extend this with an alley along here for the access. We might just go up around the back as well. Why not? There we go. Excellent. So that's added a whole load of new buses in, which we needed because some of our routes were saying not enough buses on the routes. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just grab that one and have a look. So the industrial shuttle, it's still named, is okay. 12% usage. Yeah, so that'll go up as time goes on. Right. Oh man, we need to wait for our money to start building up. For all of these to start becoming profitable, which at the moment, a lot of them are struggling with because they're all level 1. Right, money is increasing. I've just put up the tax for the industrial buildings, and that's going okay at the moment. We do need to deal with this as well. We've got a sewage outlet down here. Who's going to want to live along here with a sewage outlet? I certainly wouldn't. How can we deal with that? We've got the groundwater pumping station. We haven't unlocked the water treatment plant yet. We do have a lot of unlock points. Not very often we dive into here, but I'm going to grab that one. And what is that going to cost us? So we've got two. We've got the Japanese water treatment plant and the water treatment plant. What is the difference? So 400,000, 400,000. This one's purification rate 50, 105, 66. It's exactly the same, 48,000. So it's basically just the look of it. Let's just come over here where we can place this and actually see what it looks like. There we go. So that's quite good. It's got some filtration tanks and other stuff out the back. That one is just a plain old building. So actually, I think we're going to go for this one and see if we can pop that in here somewhere as well. We might just do a little something off the side here. Actually seemed better to put it over here right by the water. That seemed a little bit easier. And then we can get rid of this. There we go. Excellent. This will start clearing up hopefully. We can also delete this pipe that's under here. There we go. Very good. And I'm hoping that this is enough to keep up with our demand. Let's have a look in here. So water trade, sewage, absolutely plenty. And we're still making money. So that's good. Okay, slowly but surely they're moving in. I've just added a few offices here and there. The Japanese ones are quite good. Look a bit like warehouses. Got some normal offices down there. Waiting for people to move in. Pop some there as well. I'm just going to come all the way down here past the lovely farm area that we've done. I really like the look of that. And we're going to go to our secondary farm area, Muller's Corner, and I'm going to upgrade the colours on this as well. Before it looked like this, and after it looks like this. So much better. Love it. And I also decided to switch up these farms across to my new industrial area as well. Well, time has moved on a lot. We're sort of balancing the books. It's up, it's down, it's sort of working. So what we're going to do is we're just going to ignore the money for now, and we're going to work on this area here. Now, ideally, I'm not going to mess too much with the road layout up there. This section down here I am going to mess with because I want to have some places that back onto the river along here nicely. So we're going to remove something like that. We're then going to take, I'm thinking, parking roads and have parking on one side of them. Let's just think how we're going to do this. If I take 2-lane perpendicular, yeah, that would be good. So we're going to curve this one and try and sort of keep within the shape of what we've got going on here, and we're probably going to add a key wall to this, which I should have done first of all, but we can do that now. Let's jump into our tools. Let's add key wall. Can we do that on the side of the parking? Yes, we can. We're going to bring that all the way along to the side. Excellent. That's what I want. Like so. And then we're going to remove the parking on the one side. So back into our tools. There we go. Are we going to make this? Yeah, we can't make it green, can we? We've tried that before. No. So we're going to make it wide sidewalk. We could do trees, though, which is weird. I think that's just a little bug, I'll be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure about that. And then this one here, we're going to just mess with this a little bit, which looks like it's already been messed with a little bit because I've removed the roundabout. Let's grab... Oh, that's a tree. Let's pop that back in the middle there. And then we're going to connect this road back up again. I think with this, we are going to take an asymmetric road. Let's just grab that into the middle. There we go. Excellent. And we're just going to bring that... I was hoping that was a curve. Let's just try that again. Asymmetric road curve into the middle. There we go. And we'll just bring that round. Excellent. And then we'll just line that up in there and they can just ignore that as they always do. Brilliant. So that is what we're going to be building off of. So we want to find some nice buildings that are going to work along here. Okay, we seem to be having a little bit of an issue here with a humongous death wave. To try and balance the budget, I dropped down the service budget on crematorium and ambulances and all that sort of stuff, the healthcare, and then forgot to look. I was looking over in this direction, working on all of this sort of thing, and... oh, mamma mia. This is not looking good. Will it ever get sorted? Oh, man, let's hope so. Oh, wow. This has been an epic. This is now the next day. Trying to solve that problem that you saw in the last clip was just intense. I've got to be honest with you. I've hit the mic. I'm so stressed. I'm waving my arms around. I've got to be honest with you. I am not putting it in the video because it was basically... the behind the scenes moving of the tax up, the tax down, the service fees for all the different things, moving them around, making sure everybody's moved into my industry. It was like the economic backbone of the game, and it is just taken so much fiddling to get everybody moved back in and not having the healthcare problem. We've got none now. You're not going to see it in the cinematic view, but that has all gone, and it is just driven me insane. Do you know what? I quite often get people popping onto my Discord, link below if you wish to come and join, saying, oh, I'm not making any money, what's going on, what is this bug without the money coming in and what's the problem? It's not a bug, it's just a very complicated game. There is so much in the game to play with behind the scenes that you don't sort of see in a lot of videos because it does involve just moving a lot of sliders around to balance the books. One of the things I've had to do a lot of, and this is a little tip for you as well, is check your info views. We're going to be changing this road up soon because it's no good for this new area. Check your info views. There's the residential, commercial, industry, office info views that show you whether those buildings are occupied or not. If they're not occupied, then click on the little button next to your city name and it will tell you why. Quite often it will be because your taxes are too high. Mine were. I was like panicking, we're losing money, put the taxes up. Everybody leaves. And in City Skylines 2, the building stays there. It will eventually get abandoned, but it will stay for a long time, giving you that false sense of security that things are okay. I can still see the buildings. They're not. They're empty. They are costing you money and you're not getting the tax income. So you need to check that. Drop your taxes down, encourage people to move in, then slowly raise the taxes up and they will stay as the building levels up and all things balance out. It is just like real life, and it's more complicated than City Skylines 1, which is good. I like that. But you've got to just remember that when you're playing the game as well, that there's all of those things to balance. So where are we at now? Let's come out of this view as that taxi has come in. So we're April 2031. Time has moved on. We are still around about 20,000 people. We're losing money. I've made some along the way, but we're losing money. And the biggest loss of money at the minute is, can you guess what it is? One or two of you have mentioned it along the way. Let me show you. There we go. Can you spot it now? It is our electricity import costs right at the bottom there. Minus £365,788. We are just importing our electricity, and there is better ways to do that. At first, that is great. Eventually, you need to make your own electricity, and it should be cheaper. So we've got this import cost here. There we go, from the outside connection. Let's see if we can do it ourselves and save some money. Oh man, I really hope we can. So by the way, this is the button I was talking about next to where the city name is. Big city. It's not next to the city name, is it? But yeah, this here tells you what's going on. So at the minute, my offices are complaining about high taxes. They're not that high. I don't have that many offices. I'm not too worried. This was high tax like this. It said taxes minus red. It's not very good. So I've dropped it down. All my buildings are filled up and I'm slowly putting the taxes up. These are complaining and these are complaining, but residential doesn't matter so much. It's not all the residential because I'm making them happy in other ways. They're very wealthy, which is good. So anyway, balancing the books, it is fun. So if we have a look into here, we've got available to us the small coal power plant. I didn't actually check how much electricity do we need. We're using 36.55. We can still import some if we don't do it all. This does 20, but I'm pretty sure we can upgrade it as well. The next one does 250. It's a huge jump. So I'm wondering whether we can afford this. Yeah, 100,000. And we can just work with this a little bit and see how it goes. Just before we place that down, I've been working on some of the fields while I've been waiting for the books to be balanced. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. I love it. A few little oak trees spattered around. So we've gone from this, where it's just all the same, to this. So I've done this little section here. I've done like a little bit of a section there. I haven't put all the trees in there, but we're working on that one. I haven't done anything here. I've done all of these over here, which I think I showed you before, and I've been working my way around. So yeah, in between things, I'll be doing more of that. Where we're going to put our small coal power plant, I mean, this is all of our industry at the moment. Let me just show you the other view I was talking about. This one up here, these are the ones to look at. If we look at industry, yeah, most of them are occupied. These are commercials. We had a few complaints. Most of these are occupied. Some are now, they've leveled up, but they've got lack of high school labour. We don't have a college. That's the other thing we need. We will get that momentarily. I'm thinking with the air blowing that direction, this direction, sorry, then over here might be a good spot for our coal power plant. It's far enough outside the city. It's near enough our infrastructure, which is soon going to get a big old bypass. We really need it. But I want to fit it in. I don't want to buy another square because that's costing me a fortune. So I'm thinking this lovely little green field here is going to be where it is. We're not going to go overboard on the infrastructure for this. We're just going to pop a road in here. I'm going to go over the field. And then we're going to mess with the field in a bit. Do I want it off of there? I could come off of the side here, actually. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to do this instead. How big is it? Oh, that's a good thing to check. How big is it? Yeah, that's fine. That'll fit in there. So if I go here and go straight down, then we can do a little bit of shenanigans with... Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just keep it simple. We're just going to go like that. There we go. We'll do that. That's fine. And I don't think too many people will be coming in. We've got anarchy on. So the trees, thank you, and thank you, and the bushes, thank you, and thank you. So if we continue, thank you, as a couple of oak trees, we want to keep those. There we go. So let's continue this along the back. Let's do a straight road. That will help. Excellent. And we're going to pop that there. We might just leave the field as it is for now, but that is... let's turn anarchy off. Oh, it won't. Yeah, we'll go over the top. Is that going to destroy my area? It is. I'll do that and then I'll just move the tree if I need to. Okay, so that's actually facing that way round. So this will be for connecting to outside, which we can still do even though it's facing this way. Let's just have a look at the building. Do I want to swing it round? I mean, it's a big old eyesore anyway. I think it's just going to stay like that. This is coming in the city at the back. I feel like I want to turn it round and get this at the front. I'm going to turn it round to get that at the front, which means messing with the roads a bit. There's not much room there, is there? Hang on. Let's utilize the Move It mod. I think that's it. I just think that looks a little bit better from that direction. Then we just need to check our power cables and stuff under here, because at the moment... this will not be connected. No, it won't. So if we go like that, or go around the road, and that'll be fine. If we had the water in, snappity snap, that should be fine. Watch these little symbols up there. They're gone. Excellent. There's no connection at the back here. We'll check that in a moment. So if we go into here, we should be making a lot of electricity once that starts building up. Production 5.6 megawatts. Is that all? 5.6 megawatts. Efficiency is low. Service budget is low. Okay, this is where we need to start changing some things around. So what I'm hoping is if we just stick this up to 100%. There we go. Service efficiency, 100%. Thank you. We should see this drop down because we're making it ourselves and importing less. I think we can just turn off the import altogether, can't we? Aha, what I'm going to do is come over here and we've got these buildings, which is bringing in the electricity. So we're just going to do a little test here. If I could just turn that off. Yeah, there we go, the substation. And this one down here, the substation. Click the right thing. There we go, turn that off. And this is where the electricity was coming in from the outside. So we should now not be bringing any in, but just using what we've got here, which isn't quite going to be enough. It's 22.2. Let's just have a look what goes on here. Import should drop to 0. There we go. So we're going to have not enough electricity available. That's fine. Okay, well, the imports drop to 0 at 150%. We can't fulfill our demand, 27.6. So I'm thinking we're going to pop another one here, and we're definitely going to save money overall. That's costing me 113, 800. 2 is 226, but it'll be less than that because I'll be dropping the service upkeep budget thingy down. So overall, I think this is what's going to solve our problem. So I think what we're going to do is just make some space over here. I find the deleting of things really weird. What I want is when I've selected that and dragged along, I want them all to stay selected. Not if I accidentally move over here and go back, look, they're not selected now. It's just like... I'm going to put it this way for now. We'll work on setting this up as a complex. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. And then we're going to make sure that this... I mean, that's connected to there. This one's saying the back one isn't connected. This back one didn't give me one of these dots. Look, I knew this was bugged or there was some problem with it. That is very weird, whereas this one has. And they're both the same building. Small coal power plant, small coal power plant. Off camera, I've been trying to connect to this and it won't let me. But here it does. That is really, really strange. I don't know what is going on there. I mean, I'm going to attach that to there. Oh, it's not going to like that, is it? I'm going to have to do a transform in the middle there, of course. Let's go down. Let's delete that. Let's add a transformer. Can I squeeze a small one in around here somewhere? Yeah, if we go there and do that, we're probably going to have to move the transformer. Right, let's see what we get now. Okay, so that is enough electricity. We've caused another problem. Sorry, everybody. Let's balance the books so we're not producing far too much. Let's have a look in here. Consumption is still higher than what we're producing. That needs to update. There we go. Excellent. So we can drop it down a little bit. Okay, I've solved the problem. Replaced that original coal power station again, and it's given us the connection. So I've got underground high-powered cables connecting to these, which are now heading out of the city. Yes, I used a bit of anarchy to get that working, and we are now exporting electricity as well as making enough for ourselves. There we go, which is helping to balance the books a little bit, but we do have another deficit to deal with. And that is our coal, because we're now burning coal, of course, and we are bringing that in, and that's costing us a lot of money. So do we have any coal around the place that we can use? Let's take a look. Okay, let's open up our info views. We'll have a look at natural resources. I'm going to turn off the one for wood, land, fertility, and oil. And we have a little bit down here past French Fancy Fields and here by Muller's Corner. And we've sort of built over a lot of it, but this section here seems to be a good one. So if we could maybe shrink these farms and pop one in here, make use of all of this, that would be great. Okay, there we go. We've got it placed in here. We'll do a bit of terraforming around here in a moment. We'll just take a look. Oh, is our roads not connected? Oh, we've just disconnected the entire roadway network here. Hang on a second. Let's pick this road here. Let's try that again. We'll pick that road there, and we'll take that through. Does that connect everybody up okay? Yes, there we go. Excellent. What have we got? I think we've got some trees in the way. I'll move those. Got colossal ore has moved in. 100% efficiency. Not enough employees. Well, they'll be moving in very soon. Hopefully that has made a difference. Let's just get rid of these trees. There we go. We'll just do a little something like that. A little bit of terraforming. Put a path down there. That will do for now. So let's find out whether this is enough from colossal ore to keep us going. I mean, we could do with some more, but we're finally making money. Good grief, that's been an epic journey. It's certainly been one bumpy ride today, from the fantastic changes to our farms to an entire industrial revamp, which then led to a massive death wave, which then led to a huge financial crash, but happily we've emerged out the other side, again with growth in population and the old bank account too. The ground pollution in the old industrial state has now dissipated because it's so many years later, so be sure to subscribe and be back here for the new posh riverside build in the next episode of Kettlewick.